Fellow viewers, welcome to another constituent of our view on Cry Out TV. I am Theodore Ngumba, your humble host. Today, I will respond to Tapang Ivo's rejoinder to our episode on the Contender Mafia 1. I will also introduce to the world two AGC knuckleheads, Venard Asongani and Grace Ajeli. For those who have not heard Tapang's retaliation to our investigation, here is the video.
Fellow Ambazonians, I greet you all. I want to thank everybody where they listen to me right now. Now in about 3 a.m. for San Francisco. I just arrived on a very long flight and I never sleep. And somebody just hint me about thing with Theodore Ngumba, don't push them out. Ambazonians, I come to you for discuss today. I don't know how long this particular video will be, but I want to share out a message. Ambazonians, the message, the videos or the audio will not only listen them. Of course, na Ivo voice, na Tambe Ashu voice. Tambe Ashu, na he leak out that particular video or that particular audio from our planning committee with a plan for see how we integrate solutions together, for bring everybody on board, and for make this struggle, especially with the Contender Force worker for before. Everybody love the Contender Force. We get about 130% support. Everybody have been supporting the Contender Force, and they love it, and it's wonderful, and it's so great, and we will continue for love them. Ambazonians, Tambe Ashu share out our audios to Theodore Ngumba, and Tambe Ashu, they pass out as a black leg, as someone who has been compromised. Tambe Ashu, I will reveal your number for one. I want to know exactly who be ye. Because when we bring people on board, we can give concrete solutions. We can deliberate how we make a bigger Contender Force. And the person they still go out for leak audios for people the way they never ever be for Ambazonia. And where they never ever criticize Paul Biya, Ekema Patrick, John Gute, Atanganji. They have never for once run an edition on them. Yet, all their own are only for sabotage Ivo, because Ivo began some court case with ye, where now our history, and Ivo began problems with ye, where sometimes they try to extend your problems with Ivo. All of those things then they come up. And wanna see them for ourselves. All the times that either Ivo or Ayaba or that one and the rest. Ambazonians make una open an eye. That particular audio one make them. What is bad in the audio? Wait it bad if I talk say, make that they give me information so that when I go on air for Rebel TV every day, might share the information to the people. What is bad in it? There is a committee that is planning for all of those. I am expressing my concern, and I will still say it, and I even say it in public on Rebel TV, that I need information from Walter Skiyaka, from Wally on the Move, from Mom CV, from all of them, all of those people of the Contender Forces. May they always give me information so that I make a feedback to the people, because my role is just a spokesperson. And I said in that audio that I'm not even a financial person. And I don't wish to be in the financial committee. And I don't wish to ever be in the financial committee. My role is only the spokesperson. Let me speak to the people. Let me relay the information from the committee to the people. And what is bad in it? And the information why they relay not even financial information. No. The relation why they relay are just the Contender Forces. Who have joined the Contender Forces? Who are those who have pulled out? Who are those? How many mobilizers do we have? All of those. That is what I need. And I still need the information because I run a TV station every day for 12 o'clock when I Rebel TV, and the people are asking questions, and I need information from those people who are all the Contender Forces, the Sword of Ambazonia, the Gorillas and the rest, to give me those information so I share with the people. What is bad in it? Because the people look up to me as the spokesperson. Ambazonians, when I hear somebody, they talk, say there is a mafia going on. What do you mean by mafia? That means a planning committee. Planning committee where they hold for Washington, D.C., for Pentagon, for White House, na mafia. So people should not plan. That means me and Mark, as we run consulting with a plan for how to raise funds online, offline, we will do the mafia. When person use the word mafia, it baffles me. That means even wedding, name me one successful wedding. If you don't marry, tell me whether you feel successfully organize a marriage without you having a planning committee disagreement and agreement for make that marriage successful. Today, if the consortium is successful, it's because we had all of those conversations and they were all integrated, and now we have a very successful, wonderfully loved consortium. So what is bad in it? So when I hear people that they only do some kind of dubious things, they try to discourage people then, it will not work. The people, 150% of the population stand for the consortium, for the Contender Forces, and they will still love it. They love it because all the groups have come together. So now you the vex Theodongomba. Because all my way Theodongomba don't talk with you. All those generals, by mere happenstance, they don't die. All those generals with Theodongomba, they ever interviewed them so for phone, they don't die all. So when they see how we don't bring our generals then together and every other generals on ground zero for stand up strong as one, their belly not sweet inside. Their belly not sweet inside because we will try as much as possible for make that unity where everybody don't love them. Everybody, they only call for Rebel TV, say, Ivo, thank you very much. Ivo, I want to extend my gratitude to sort of AMBAZONIA. I want to extend my gratitude to Arike. All of them. AMBAZONIANS. There is no successful project without planning. And all the plannings, we no more talk one mob. When I must get small disagreements. But when members them, like Tambe Ashu, send out, leak out when planning audios them, then when I start get to be very careful. Because before now, we were just a small group of ADF people. Because we open our branches to all other groups to come in, now some spoilers they don't enter for infiltrate and for cause division. We will continue to accept all groups. We will open our doors to all groups. We will have discussions with all groups. We will bring the unity everybody needs, and we'll continue to raise funds for the contender forces. I want to thank everybody. Make everybody understand. Say no family, no fit there together if small problems they no there because they want always there together. But when family members they start leak their family secrets there for outside, then you start get to identify who are those people who are doing those evil jobs and what is the agenda. AMBAZONIANS, we stand up strong. I love all una, wherever you are, good night. Wherever you are, good day. But we will still continue to be together. We are with the contender forces. We stand with the contender forces, and we will always stand with the contender forces. I've been a spokesperson for the contender forces. I am very happy with my job as the spokesperson. Other people, they get their roles as financial people. Other ones, they get their roles as General Areke get their own role, as General Bell get their own role, as all other General Tigers, they get their own role. Everybody get their own role. And all those body parts together will make a very strong body. We stand up strong. We love you all. Make una ignore all of those haters. We are begging. We have bargained for the bigger goal. La Republique de panic. La Republique de panic, and his surrogates and agents are panicking. So now why that way they send out those videos? Make una no worry. We're there together. And the audience will send I'm not even bad one. That's the good thing. When even listener is answer with the plan, we'll give vision. We'll want make una go raise funds then for other states. And now they don't even integrate the solutions. Why again? Ayabacho, Lucas, and all the representatives of the Southern Cameroons, British Southern Cameroons forces, are planning a big tour in Canada, United States, and Europe, which is wonderful. Everybody wants to see them. So we not only should on our online raise funds, we will also go and meet the people, tour with the people, talk with the people, and raise the funds. AMBAZONIANS, I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
First of all, Tapang lied that he had been hinted by somebody about the Contender Mafia, episode 1. He was promptly informed about our investigation.
That on a contender thing, you get as a day. I don't want to touch you small, other people there.
I beg, I know you touch me money or no, me I touch me.
No, na say. You remember you asked me, may you leave the people that tell you say no, hang in there.
Right. But anyway, I just inform you. Good news, they don't dismiss that case.
Oh, they don't dismiss her, man.
Yes, they dismissed the case the whole yesterday. So Judge there and say they not infringe on gun rights, self-defense rights, and self-determination rights. And say freedom of speech be very acceptable in the United States.
That's good.
And say, they be table about 500 pages of evidence.
Yes.
500. Judge, they don't go through even one incriminating evidence. And say, they don't dismiss them without any call for appeal. Yeah, so the statement will be released, I think, today or tomorrow. We know so when Judge they talk that's in Clark right now. So
oh yeah, they type and I will tell you say, someone's not be judge.
Yeah, you will talk him.
Yeah, so
I keep number call you. So my lawyer will call me yesterday night, tell me since I didn't here.
Yes.
So they call me, they tell me say it don't just happen, and the rest say it's a good news, all that thing and so I have to say thank you very much. In fact, it be really big.
I will touch you in the next couple of hours because they were not.
I go live now, so where you want to touch me? Touch me. Sometimes justice will mercy. All man slap me. So where you want to touch me? Never touch me some kind of hard way.
No, I not touch you hard way. I join una, but I not touch you that hard way because instead you be victim. You be victim for this thing for Contender Force.
No, you've been a good one. You've been a good one. I've read TV, not that. Me and run a Rebel TV.
Now we'll cry out.
We would run a Rebel TV. Rebel.
I be do some investigation then some little things and they way, you know. When I put them out, they'll try to step up their game. They need to give you enough information that it frustrates you and you know, correct.
So Connie for back the contender team.
Of course, Connie Devo they know. Connie go always there.
You know, say me I not be part of that inside. I know me my own.
I know.
Just like how you call me, say tell me say go talk so. I never want.
I know. I hit you for this. They return you like dog, but right. Which is the truth because you know me. I never come with my evidence and anyhow.
Yes,
so I just say ma tell you because you will at least me and you get that communication now. You know I'll tell you say yes, not friendly.
Right.
For out there people get for see me I mean I will stand for truth and anytime I say and say lie bend for day I go touch them.
Right. No, that makes sense, man. At the waiter.
All right.
Not only that, he was one of the first persons with whom we shared this video. This is to prove that sabotage is not our modus operandi. We make a conscious effort to inform those who are involved in any investigations. We reach out to such persons for interviews as the need arises. Tapang says every general I have talked to on Ground Zero had been killed. He missed his mark here by a very wide margin. I talk to hundreds of fighters. Some I call, but most times they reach out to me with complaints, seeking advice. Many have actually tried without success to make me their boss. That is not my objective and has never been. Well, maybe you and the ADF/AGC should explain to Southern Cameroonians what happened to General Ivo and the others that you know before we reveal our findings. Was it not Theodore Ngumba who was touched by the story of an ADF general who was killed, leaving behind a wife 8 months pregnant without a single hospital visit? Was I not the first to financially support the struggling widow and even gave the ADF 24 hours ultimatum before they even remembered to help the poor girl? What has the ADF done for Ivo's family and kids? If anybody is an enabler, it is you and your unholy alliance with the ADF, using fighters to get money, power and fame, forgetting them and abandoning their families once they die. Tapang, nobody needs to sabotage you. You are your own worst enemy. Was it Cryo TV that made a video of you congratulating Boko Haram after the Battle of Darak? Anyway, thank you for misfiring and misidentifying my inside source. Thanks to the repercussions of your brash reaction, we now have sources all over the ADF, as you will see in the coming days. Angered by the lack of accountability, they are spilling secrets like a drunk snitch. Venada Songani is another element in this vicious cycle. He is the one in charge of writing and editing for the ADF/AGC. Some documents may carry Tapang's signature but are really the work of Venad and Songani. Remember the dog being fed leftovers. Asongani is part of the slander team as he writes the script which is forwarded to their Photoshop director to complete the task. He is not only one of the main architects behind the Contender Force, but is also known to be a treasurer for the ADF/AGC. So some of the cash that has been swindled has definitely passed through his hands. The limelight will be shifting towards him in the coming days. Follow the money and you shall know the truth is an old adage. We will be tracking this individual closely. Another toothless gear in the AGC machine is no other than Grace Ajeli. She proudly carries the title of National Security Advisor as a member of the National Security Council. She earned this because she studied cyber security. Whatever advice she has been giving them must have been related to fishing in Norway. These talking heads at the National Security Council will be better off digging the Kupe Manengumba mountains with spoons. The whole thing should be renamed Irrational Security Council. Grace Ajeli, the spotlight is slowly shifting towards you. Eventually, we will uncover the real factors behind your dubious appointment. This is a snapshot of what the AGC ADF stands for. Block by block has now become basket by basket. Unfortunately, as they play these games, people continue to suffer and die. Our view is proposed to provide investigative reporting content aimed at presenting the truth to our viewers. If you enjoyed our show, please support us by downloading our app on the Google Play Store or App Store, and by subscribing to our YouTube channel and following our social media pages. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned.